spend an unhealthy amount of time thinking about brains. I think about how they work and how mine's different and what it would be like to have a normal one.
DJ Free, mash up the decks like 1, 2, 3.
Hey Cupcakes, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Neva. Drop your name and favorite book in the comments so I can say hi. In today's video, I will be reviewing Needy Little Things by Chanel Desamours. Imagine you can hear all the things the people around you need at all times. And if you don't fulfill their needs, you get a migraine. That's where we meet Soraya, because she has that ability to hear the needs of the people around them.
Paper, crayon, shoelace, chewing gum, paper, crayon, shoelace, chewing gum, balloon, chewing gum, tennis racket, paper, crayon, shoelace, chewing gum, balloon, tennis racket, paper, crayon, shoelace, chewing gum, chewing gum.
This is the situation that we find Soraya in, so let's just jump straight to my first impression of the book. So, I've been saving up on this one, Needy Little Things. I've been wanting to read this, but I thought I'd save it until I actually can prep for it. But I really want to read a story right now, and I realized that nobody can dictate what I read at what point, except for me. So if I want to read this, I can just read it. I think I got into the habit of trying to over-engineer what I'm reading at what part in order to, what if I want to vlog it, what if I don't want to vlog it, I want to do this video, so let me read this later. But I actually just want to read this ever since it arrived, and it arrived 1.5 weeks ago. So I am going to read it now, and this feels very fitting for Black History Month. I also have to go to the gym today, and it's 7 p.m. It's 7 p.m. right? Let's read this for half an hour, see how we're coping, how we like it, and then stand up and go to the gym. If the gym is empty, and I do enjoy the first 30 minutes of reading this, I'll take you guys to the gym. Did I just waste 20 minutes on eating snacks and warming my water bottle so I can feel comfy for the half-hour read before I need to go to the gym? Yes. Yes, I did. Do I care? I do not. Because it's Friday night, I have no plans, and just feels so refreshing to just not be stressed. You know, like, oftentimes I'd be rushing and be like, I need to go to the gym because it's getting late, because but I proved to myself time and time again through different challenges. If you want to know about that, leave a comment. But anyways, that I can go to the gym even if it's like 9 p.m. I will go. If I said I'm going and I really want to go, I'm going. Let's start. This smells so fresh. Yeah, this, it's so weird, but I haven't had, I haven't had a book that felt so and smelled so fresh and straight out of the print like this. I keep going back for more. And I love the cover. There was another cover that I saw first, which I thought was really pretty. But then I realized that I like this a lot more. Okay, let me actually start reading now. Actually, because the half hour that I said I want to spend is up. I love the dedication, it's very cute. This dedication is to the readers, which doesn't happen often, which is fine, but I love this. And I like how the chapter, I've seen it when I flipped through it. I like this idea of not only writing, I don't know, I just like how they did the chapter. It's new. Wait. Okay, so this is not hinting at any fantasy, anything. It's just that she has words in her head, and then her head automatically focuses on one word, and then she knows that's what the person needs. I don't know. What I don't understand is if she's looking at the person and that's why she starts having those, or if whatever is in her head also gives her the vibe or a sign for who needs it. Maybe it's because she looked at the person and she just knows. I don't know. I'm only 2 pages in, so I couldn't tell. This was so funny because she really doesn't know what the person is gonna need it for, and he needed this thing for something so random, which you wouldn't think. It's so funny. I like it. I like this. Yeah, I like it. For some reason I really love black young adult. I don't know, I've enjoyed it the most. Maybe it's healing something that I didn't have when I was younger, but it's just so, it's like they do have their problems, and this, I guess, also will get a bit darker the more we read, but something about just being in high school but myself reading about black kids being in high school, I just love that. Especially because I was on a PWI. Okay, the person has to be in a range of 21 feet and 3 inches. Yeah, and if anyone in this range needs something, apparently, and she doesn't fulfill it, she gets a migraine. Which, sorry girl, I know migraines suck. I need to Google the word. What does this mean? Oh, makes sense. Okay, so she doesn't hear the needs of people that are really close to her, like her best friend and family, like mom, dad, and little brother that she has. That makes a lot of sense as well. I think that's cool. What? Someone just, what? How does that make sense? Who are you? Who are you, sir? Oh, he has an attractive face. I didn't think this would... But these things always have like a cute little guy on the side joining the whole ride, so maybe Maybe he's that one little cute guy joining the ride. Okay, I just finished the first chapter and this is very interesting. It's a bit hard to really get into it, you know, like the way I love to read or I mostly read is like you start reading and then I have this movie in my head that just like keeps playing and then I forget that I'm reading at some point, you know, like it's just, it feels like watching a Netflix show or something, it's just happening. But this, I don't know if it's the font, I feel like it's the font. Yeah, it's, right now I feel like it's the font. Because I think it's Times New Roman or something that looks similar to Times New Roman. And technically it's not too bad, but for some reason it's not pulling me in. So I feel like I'm very aware that I'm reading at all points and then my mind wanders. And I think about other things and I've read, then something happens and I'm like, what? How did we come to this point? So I have to reread. I really like the story and I think I like where this is going, but I need to get to a point where I'm more comfortable to just really go into it at all times. Alright. Let's read chapter 2 first. That's way too convenient. How would that person know that she needs 4 of those? Like exactly 4. And until a day ago, it would have been 3. Just lucky, I guess. Nice. Chapter 3. We're going, babes. We're going. The chapters are short. The first one was 13 pages or something. Second one was only 10. And I don't know how long the third one... Oh, the third one is even less than that. So, very short and concise chapters. Which I neither like or dislike. So, yeah, let's keep on going. It's the next morning. I just wanted to give you guys an update, but it's way too cold to film. So I'll give you an update once I arrived at the gym. Shoot! I forgot my water bottle. Well, got my book. So far so good, but with all this going on and the endless stream and the endless stream of, don't even think about it, the endless stream of needs coming in at all times, I don't blame Soraya for snapping.
Scarf, sugar, pacifier, sugar, pacifier, scarf, scarf, sugar, pacifier, pacifier, sugar.
Ugh, finally some quiet. All this made me think about my own personal Santa bag. That's what Soraya calls the bag which keeps all the random stuff in. And it might not be as extravagant as hers, but let me show you. This is her. It's just a random travel bag that's very faded out as well. And there's a lot of random stuff in besides, with the obvious stuff like pads, painkillers, chewing gum and stuff in it. But there's some special things that I think not everybody is carrying with them all the time. For example, I always carry lollipops with me, and I have a lot of different flavors at home that I just switch out once I've given them out. I try to have all of them with me if I can, just so that people can choose between all their favorite flavors. Then I have this nail glue with me, even though I'm currently not wearing press-ons, but you never know when you need nail glue. I also carry this stain pen. You just put it on the stain and then rub it in, and that, I haven't used it as much, but it does work once you have a stain. Sometimes it doesn't work on like red sauce stains as good as on other stains, but it's a lifesaver, so go get a stain pan, guys. And also this mini floss, like, it's so tiny. It's really, but I love it because you always or often might need a floss. The last thing I carry with me is earrings. Just in case I forgot to put on any before I left the house, I always have some earrings with me to do that in the train, or once I arrived somewhere and realized I forgot to put on earrings. So yeah, that's the special things I have in my center bag, but I'm open to expanding, especially after I read that book. So if you have any recommendations of things you carry around or that I should be carrying around, leave it in the comments. And while you do that, I'll continue reading now. I'm done. I haven't finished a book so quickly. I literally binged on this. I was done. I started reading it Friday night and I was done Sunday morning, which technically is not the fastest ever to have been, like, people read a book in a day. I get that, but I also did a lot of other stuff throughout the weekend, so I'm very, very proud of myself that I finished this quickly, especially because I wasn't finishing the other ones this quickly so far this year. Can highly recommend this book to anyone, and I really loved the main message and the main topic of the book, as well as all the underlying topics. The author put in some sicknesses and diseases in there that we all know, and we've heard about people having them, like sickle cell or depression. And I think it's so important to look at it from a different lens and how that affects the people around you as well as yourself, and how when it becomes a pattern, there can be space for the people around you to, I don't want to say annoyed, but be impacted by it and still support and love you, but also grieve the person they could have been if you weren't sick, or if you didn't behave in a certain way that made them have to take a step back, or whatever the case might be. And she did that without making any character feel like a bad person for having those very, very valid thoughts and feelings, which I really loved. And the main topic and plot is so important, and I really get it, because who's gonna look for us black girls if we don't look for us? And I really love the idea of community, and that we have to be in this together to overcome certain things. It's not a one-person job. It's not one person who can change the world. We have to do it together. We have to look out for each other. I really, really enjoyed that the book blended all these things in so perfectly, and especially the part where Soraya also starts to kind of doubt her ability and question whether or not this is a curse or really rather a gift, and how she can cope with things happening and if she fulfills needs, and then it's not this happy, clappy, good thing that's happened, but sometimes bad things happen with the things people need. It's not always, I'm not always gonna need something for my benefit. Sometimes it's actually because I need to be, I don't even want to say destroyed, but I hope you get the gist of what I'm trying to convey. Anyways, I really, really like this book. I gave it a solid 4.5 stars. I can only recommend it to actually anyone because I really enjoyed this, and I really think a lot of people can enjoy this. And it's not even a, oh, I'm learning so much, go read it. It's just a pleasure, while also being socially aware of what's going on and the times we're in and how to cope with certain things at some point as well. So this is my review of Needy Little Things, 4.5 stars in total. I really loved it. Thank you, Cupcakes, for watching and tuning in into my book review. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to see me again. Until then, have a sweet one.